Oh. Yes!
I haven't won this one. Let's do it like this. Maybe I needed to play Eka top floor there, I'm not sure. Alright, Phase Blessing, Lava Flow, Life Mother's Pyre. Okay. Sketches versus Luggage. I think Luggage is better here. Now, we've got the Silver Empress and the Lunar Steward options. I was kind of hoping for the other one. Because Luggage is pretty great with Conduit Eka. Gives our first turn, we roll out a lot of Conduit. Ugh. If it's like this, I'd rather take the Moon Cycle one. Because I can at least play that with a Miser, I think. Okay, this is going to be tricky. I think what I do here is Eka in the top floor with a Shield Steward to try and, like, build up stats for a while. And I think I do Shield Steward Miser down here. Honestly, like, starting with a Miser as a unit is always tough. It's just kind of a do-nothing. I technically could have, like, blasted this dude a couple more times. I didn't even perceive it as being worth my time to do, but he did have Fire Gel, so it was actually a little meaningful. Let's get rid of these healers. Try to make sure we got a little Fire Gel and everything. That actually does make him die. We'll try and get ourselves a little bit more Avarice. This guy's actually going to come up with a bit of heat. I mean, you usually want to fight him on the top floor, but that was in conflict with wanting my Moon Cycle to stack, so I wasn't sure how to play it. But unfortunately, like, when you get a Miser as a starting unit, it's like, okay, so I have no power, and then Eka's a very low power champion. Like, okay, I guess I'm gonna hope that I draw enough fire starters. Yeah, I don't have a lot of faith here. I think this probably kills us as well. Nope, we're alive. Okay. Sheesh. Alright, well, we want the Meddler here. If I can get more Moon Cycle cards. I think I want to take Fireball because my damage is pathetic. I would like something that does damage. Okay, I think we go Merchant of Steel to try and get, like, any kind of real throughput. What are we looking at? Okay, we've got Endless and Frenzy. Okay, so we've got, like, an Endless Guildmonger option. Oh, Endless Greed Dragons. When we have no way of getting eggs. Okay. Endless Greed Dragon is usually very cool, but I don't know what to do with it here. I have a goofy idea. So what I'm going to do here is multi-striking Miser with Endless Guildmonger. And we're going to play both of those, I think, bottom car with Eka. And I think I'm going to take an attack boost on the Miser and a health boost on the Guildmonger. Because they're both a little more real. Alright. And I think I'm going to duplicate the Meddler so that we can Moon Cycle a little better. And we're going to purge one of the Spear Stewards. Alright, I am just going off the cuff here. I haven't played enough Eka to have, like, really solid plans. Well, Elibor is probably a good test of whether or not this works, and we will take Tough as Nails, even though it prevents us from killing healers a lot of the time. We could probably situate the Miser behind Eka. Let's see what the hell happens. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and play the Lava Flows. I don't want to hold them, because I just don't think it's super reliable. So we bring in Misers and Manipulate off cooldown to try and stack up a bit more power. Let's see... Firestarter or Phase Blessing. I think Firestarter's better. I need to make sure this Slavan Knight is going to die when all of my power is here on this first floor. Okay, that's okay. We're doing that. Alrighty then. Play this. I want to bring in the Spear Steward. I think it's a Firestarter on you. Then it should be Meddler, Manipulate, Manipulate. Fireball. Incredibly tiny amounts of healing. Okay, let's see. I can Firestarter Witch Weave to get rid of you. And now I live while the Guildmonger dies. Which looks pretty optimal. Okay. It's super weird, but I made a lot of money that fight. I'm not taking a third phase blessing. I think I will take Silver Strike because my damage is still very low. This is tricky. I want to take the Alchemy, but I don't know if I can get away with it. Especially since that's a second Calcified Ember. I think I'm going to try it and hope that Lost Luggage makes it okay. I'm going to be getting golden eggs pretty slowly if I don't take it, so I will take it there. I really want that Pyre Remains. What can I get out of Merchant of Arms that I know about? There's a couple of things that I know I'm looking for. I think I'm going to hit the Alcove first. So if I can get a Luna Cycle Staff, I'm probably in a really good spot. This is probably some Miser duplicating. How many Misers? Let's fill everything with Misers. Misers are small. They can fit in a lot of places. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Merchant of Arms. Okay. It's definitely not Exile's Diadem. Planetarium is probably very useful. Echo Vault is interesting because we could, like, Echo Vault and Alchemy. But that's probably the only card that it's really good with. I think I like Planetarium, and then I need to take a reroll. Boiler Room, Hell Furnace. 5 Guildmongers? I don't know. I definitely don't want 5 endless Guildmongers, because it'll clutter my hand. Let's see. Is it ever plate mail here, actually? I don't want to silence my, well, I don't want to silence my Guildmonger, but that's not the only unit that can sit on this. I mean, like, I can take it on a Shield Steward. If I had taken, like, Exile's Diadem and combined with Plate Mail on a Shield Steward, that becomes a really good tank. I'm trying to think about Boiler Room plays. Because if I can get a Boiler Room to do stuff for me, it's very strong. Let's try the Boiler Room. I've got Lost Luggage to help me draw it even if I don't make it deployable, and I don't think I want to make it deployable because I think I'm using all my deployment energy on Misers. Speaking of Misers, I think I'm purging my Spear Stewards because it's not a Miser. It's definitely not a pile of Misers. I'm going to purge a Witchweave as well. Let's see. We're in some weird experimental territory right now. That's for damn sure. Okay. I feel confident that there's a Guildmonger down here. That is the only thing I feel confident about. I think we're still going to do Guildmonger, Eka, Miser. And then I think we do some combination of Shield Stewards and Misers. I think we need one Shield Steward up here to make sure that the first attack comes in up here. And then I think we just bring in a Miser because putting Misers on the table is our absolute priority. Let's see. That's the only easy choice in my hand. I think it's probably Shield Steward, Miser, Miser. We might lose some Misers because of the knockback effect. We still want to Meddler Manipulate. Do I take this sap to kill this ominous Acolyte? I think so. I think we Lava Flow to get it onto Archeon, and then probably Firestarter onto Archeon as well. This particular fight, I think we're just going to start losing Misers on attacks, and it's going to be okay. It's just like a reality of things. It's Boiler Room, Lava Flow. Okay, this is fine for the rest of what's happening there. I think I don't care about preserving the Guildmonger. It's probably better if we let the Guildmonger die a bit. Okay, this Miser's toast. That's fine. That is expected. Yep. So that lets us bring in a Meddler. Meddler, Manipulate, Miser in front. I have to make so many weird friggin' choices this run. I can't Silver Strike. Oh, right, our Guildmonger got knocked back. That sucks. Ugh, that's so lame. Can't Silver Strike. That's not meaningful. I'll just do this. Ew, gross. I think that's probably just something that happens. I really want to play this Alchemy. I could play a Pyreball. Pyreball saves me a Miser. I think I need to do that. Now this Miser doesn't die. I don't want to play spells on the floor with the Chosen Shield Bearer. His sap is very real. I am nervous about the boss's health. Oh, we're doing 309 here? I think we're in good territory then. Am I in good enough territory to play a Calcified Ember here? No, I'm not that safe. Actually, wait, I have Guildmonger next turn. So I play Guildmonger for 1. Guildmonger dies only after the 4th attack from Archeon, which means this Miser attacks 4 times. That's with 80 damage per attack. That kills. Also, we have a bit more energy this round. Lethal. Land. And we have 400 gold. Guildmongers. Okay. I think Duality's not too bad. Death Roar doesn't do much. Ironclasm is probably more playable than it looks because we've got a Boiler Room, and we might be able to get that to happen. What are we doing here? The thing about Pyroclasm is I think I want to take space this upgrade instead of energy. So I think I'm probably taking Duality, even though I have no Conduit. I do have some Conduit from Planetarium. Duality's good in a Planetarium. Wait, I can't do Planetarium and Boiler Room in the same spot. I don't know what I'm doing in terms of that. That's a difficult decision. I wish I had Selena Acolyte last round with the Warblers. All of these units look worse than the units I have. Okay, is it Heaven's Light? I think it's Heaven's Light, because I can do a super big floor full of Misers. Mooncycle Eka really wants to operate on a very, very big floor. We have enough energy to go for trinkets. It should be this side. I want the Pyramids too. Going harder on the Mooncycle. This is more energy. I'm gonna reroll this. They gain Conduit 1 and 5 attack on Mooncycle, and restore health on Mooncycle. These are both good. I think my only Fae are the Meddlers, which is not that exciting. They're going to Mooncycle pretty often, because they come in and get this bonus immediately. I think Golden Idol is less interesting because we've got a lot of income already. So I think we take these two. And we're going to feel pretty good about those. This shows me Unstable Crystal. I would be so happy. Entropy Crystals. Okay, well, this would be the great time if we had... I mean, we do have an attuned spell on Duality. That we could maybe take here. I don't think it's good enough. We could take -4 cost Alchemy, but that only applies once per round. You really want to take that -4 cost. Like, if I had taken Pyroclasm, then -4 cost on that would be possibly game-winning. I think I skipped this because the Entropic Crystals is too cumbersome for me to play without energy. Okay. My big question right now is if we're playing Planetarium or if we're playing Boiler Room. And I think we prefer Planetarium. I'm going to take this. I think I need the cash, and I think I can get away with it because the endless The Endless Guildmonger is actually pretty tank. Yeah, we clear that super fine. Oh, I had 4 energy because of the Astrologer's Ori, didn't I? That's pretty nice. Yeah, bring out the Shield Steward just to not have to draw it. The Witch Weaves don't matter here. Yeah. If I had brought out the Planetarium, the Witch Weaves and Fire Starters can matter on this floor, which is the argument, of course, for Planetarium. Boiler Room. We are getting 1 kill. Meddler. Moon Cycle. Now we're killing both of them. Vengeful Shard. Miser up. Don't you show up there, you loser. Meddler. Moon Cycle. The rest of this doesn't matter very much. I can phase Blessing here if I want to. He is healing on Moon Cycle, which is why he's still healthy. We want to try and get him to die before the boss shows up. I want to have a fresh Guildmonger on the boss. Should be Alchemy. Miser. Manipulate. Okay, this looks about right. I mean, multi-strike, yeah, multi-strike Miser's doing a lot of work. The fact that they're, like, 3 multi-strikers all scaling off of Ekka is pretty hype. And he dies of Corruption, goes on top of the deck. He comes back. Manipulate. The rest of this doesn't matter much. We take 12 damage off the Guildmonger, so he's a little fresher for the boss. And then the boss comes in, Corliss with, like, almost no backup. Our Guildmonger dies one more time to get us to 6, and we cash out. This is working better than I expected. I'm going to refresh my coffee while the fight finishes up. So it's super weird, because back when I was upgrading the Miser, I was like, holy shit, this run is in danger unless I put power onto any given unit. Then we hit a mirror, and, like, mirror Misers is kind of cracked. Okay, we don't have a game plan for Mageblade, so I don't think I'm taking that. We don't have a game plan for either of the other 2 of these either. This is a skip. It's a bit of a bummer skip, but it's a skip. How do we feel about Dragon's Breath here? Feeling mediocre. I don't think Brain Spike actually changes our game plan, so I'm not taking that either. Alright, I think it's Medallion of Superiority here, although Sharpened Teeth is like 8 attack on the Misers with multi-strike. So it's whether I need the attack or the health. I think I'm taking Medallion of Superiority because we're up against Dominion Seraph. So I need to have a bit of a safeguard. This does, like, nothing. I'm actually skipping it for 25 gold. It's so low impact. Okay, Merchant of Arms might get us a weapon. It's between weapon or event. The card removed from the Unstable Vortex is actually pretty good right now. Because these Witch Weaves and these Fire Starters are both really junky. I don't mind the Stewards, of course. And we might duplicate a Guildmonger soon. I can't duplicate at the Merchant of Arms, but I can duplicate at the Merchant of Steel. Problem is I have no meaningful units to upgrade. Like, I could throw upgrades onto the Meddlers. Doesn't matter. It's not good. Whereas if I go over here, I might find, like, another Meddler or a Moon Priestess. Moon Priestess is huge right now. Yeah, I like this better. Let's see. Ethereal Sealy is a hell of a lot better with the other leader, or the other Ekka. Silent Sentinel is certainly okay. I mean, I'm playing Shield Stewards right now. This is better than a Shield Steward. Iron Tongue and Equalizing Rings. I don't have quick access, but Iron Tongue still, like, kind of fixes Kale. We can also put Iron Tongue on a Miser, and it will have, like, sweet multi-strike. Also, 30 attack is higher than their current attack value. So we're definitely taking that. I'm going to count on Lost Luggage to give it to me in a prompt fashion, because we don't have the energy right now to make that deployable. We are not doing anything with Equalizing Rings this run. Equalizing Ring is okay on Silent Sentinel, but it's just not good enough. Actually, I could grab Equalizing Rings, then re-roll to see if I get something that gives extra, like a Meat Shield or something. Because Equalizing Rings plus Meat Shield merged onto the Sentinel is pretty good. Equalizing Rings also helps us beat Sap from Seraph. Hold on. Ooh, Iron Tongue is actually tech against, oh no, this is Dominion Seraph. But Iron Tongue is actually tech against Sap, because you cannot have the attack decreased with that. I'm gonna do this and reroll. Okay, we didn't get the hit. Actually, hold up. This is pretty slick, isn't it? Diadem Equalizing Rings. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. It's a slightly better tank. Yeah, I have never adjusted the Sovereign's cost on the various redeemables. So maybe someday I want to do that. I don't know. Come to think of it, maybe I should have the Twitch thingy up, because it does a better job of showing me what has been redeemed. Alright, where are we at? Do I ever want weapons cache? So I could throw weapons cache like top floor to help me certify drawing and equipment. I feel like I need more equipment for weapons cache to be good, but I don't know. Maybe it's fine. Because maybe it helps me tutor Iron Tongue and it just functions as a second Iron Tongue in the deck. So I'm only ever going to play units into weapons cache once or twice. I feel like for 2 energy, it just doesn't come out worth it. So I'm just going to move on. But I am going to card remove 2 Witch Weaves. These are really not doing a lot in the run. I don't think I'm taking Pyre Dampener. My energy's not that comfortable. Guildmonger. Yeah, I think it's just Guildmonger, Miser. So we got an Iron Tongue. Looks pretty good. What else needs to happen? I'll play this because I don't want to redraw it. It has very little impact on the game. I think I'm going to do this with the rest of my energy. I want probably the, I think I want this to be the boiler room floor, not the planetarium floor. So make this the planetarium floor where I have Spell Slam. That makes sense. Okay, I guess I'm killing here, so that's cool. Play him so I don't redraw him. And what do we need to do? I don't think I heal a Guildmonger. I'm making sure the whip guy is the one in the back so that they have the chance to use their Avarice. I have a lot of energy, I just play Alchemy. Play the Meddler and Manipulate for sure. Yeah, let's pass. The hit sounds are kind of funny. It's like boom, 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 boom. We have like cycling manipulates is pretty great. So we're getting an optimal number of moon cycles per turn. I feel like this guy is scaling up on moon cycle faster than he's taking damage. Well, at least he theoretically gets killed here. Okay, yep, this is now ideal. We're losing the Guildmonger and we're killing. I might want to try to kill the Guildmonger faster in these rounds, as I'm only getting, like, 3 Dragon's Horde per fight. But I'm getting so much money, it's probably fine. So much money. Ooh, Mooncaller. Yeah. I don't know where Mooncaller needs to stand to work. I don't know if she needs to stand on the same floor as the things that are moon cycling. I think she needs to be standing with Ekka for that to work, which isn't worth it for me because a Miser is so much better on that floor. In which case, I just take Moonrise. We probably take a Soul Smelter here. And then save. Okay, let's see if we can get the Soul Smelter to work. I'm definitely going Merchant of Trinkets here. More money. It only affects the floor they're on. Yeah, I figured that was the case. It was not worth it for me. It is technically possible for this to matter. Technically possible for this to matter. Yeah, that actually does matter. Higher Sparks does very, very little. We have a lot of cash, though. Alright, any more duplicates? Do I duplicate another Miser? Like, how much room for Misers do we have? I think our middle floor is not Misered up enough. Because we've got our bottom floor where we're fitting 3 Misers right now. Our top floor is probably Silent Sentinel with 2 Manipulators and then up to 3 Misers. Which means our Misers are all accounted for and we can add another one. Or maybe I should duplicate Alchemy. I'm gonna duplicate Miser. I'm gonna duplicate one more Miser. Do I duplicate another Guildmonger? Let me get a second Guildmonger. Because I think I want a Guildmonger to be blocking on my second floor. I could duplicate another Miser. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on. But I still have an Empyrean Well. Okay, so Duality is showing 60 health recovery, and Phase Blessing is showing 15 health. So, yeah, that the healing applies... The plus 10 healing applying to Phase Blessing is kind of nice, since that converts into armor. I don't think I take a second Iron Tongue, although I was kind of thinking about it. I think grabbing another merger and throwing it on one of the guildmongers is not bad. Because it does make the guildmonger hit for like 66 attack. So why not? I'm not confident that my attack is high enough to win because I'm scaling bottom floor. But I like having the scaling on the bottom floor because it guarantees the Avarice is optimally effective. I am overdrawing my hand a little bit. Okay, I need to hope that I get the Iron Tongue early. It is not here. But we've got the boiler room, and the lava flow this, which kills all that stuff. Great, great. We got the 2 meddlers. Oh, I want to get the last miser out before I keep meddling. And I want to play this immediately. Okay. Well, we moon cycled enough that we're now killing the floor. I think we might be in a really safe place, so I'm gonna Soul Smelter up. Get the Guildmonger out. Yeah, I'm gonna try and push for just killing this super fast, and I'm gonna expect Soul Smelter to get me all the eggs. Moon cycle, alchemy. Miser. Weaken sparks this when we need to get rid of him. Take damage. Take more damage. Equipped. Yeah, these guys are building up Conduit at actually a pretty fast rate. It's getting, what, like... Okay, so the first unit I summon every turn gets Conduit 4, and then Fae get Conduit 1 every moon cycle. These guys are also stacking attack through Spirit Breaker's Charge. It's actually adding up. Okay, they can kill the Guildmonger, that's fine by me. I'm going to throw this down, and that actually spell weaknesses. I'll just hammer the Witch Weaves on you. So we bring him back out, and he actually keeps his moon cycle scaling. Stat boosts like that persist through Endless. Lava Flow. Fire Starter. Another Miser. We're up to 10 souls. That's 2 eggs, which is capped. So we kill Kale as fast as we can. Ish. I mean, the faster we kill Kale, the less we Avarice. But I'm just not convinced that we're in a bad way at all. This actually reduces my unit's attack, and I'm not convinced it gives him more sweep. Add another Miser. Go boom. You don't need to die for us to win. Everybody's attack is higher than 30. I don't want to play Iron Tongue. I didn't predict that. How do I have 8? This is crazy. Oh, right, and now he's up here, so he can, like, scale up his attack by virtue of Spirit Breaker's Charge. not even, like, fully appreciating the ways in which this run is strong. And I'm definitely, I am absolutely kneecapping my avarice. Yeah, when good cards slow down the winning. Oh, look! More avarice! I mean, I can't not take this. I have to do it. I think it's Hell's Flame because it lets us deploy more Misers faster. We're looting. Show me 8 attack on dragons. I mean, Hidden Coffers is easy, right? I mean, these are all pretty good, actually, but we're taking Hidden Coffers today. I don't think it's Manifold. I don't think it's Manifold. It's probably Magma Core. It could be Cleansing Water. Cleansing Water is buff effects removal. It's not a silence. It's probably Magma Core. I think my biggest fear right now is maybe Spikes, I guess? Alright, is it Unstable Vortex or Merchant of Steel? I think Merchant of Steel does give good upgrades, possibly for our Silent Sentinel. He could get a lot tougher. We might need more health on our Manipulators to keep them alive under Dominion Seraph. So I think we're good on this. Let's go over here. I think I take Dragon Staff. I think I'm fine with the Dragon Staff. I'm cool with that. Get a heal. I'm gonna go Lunar Steward 3. I mean, Mooncycle Echo is crazy fun to play. Her units get so big so fast. It's nutty. I'm gonna do the plus 20 health on the Silent Sentinel. So the funny thing about dualism here is we can dualism the Silent Sentinel, and then he applies Spell Weakness 2, which is funny in other runs, and it's nowhere near good enough in our run. I'm gonna put Multi-Strike on a Meddler, because I saw their attack go to 100 last fight. And that is good enough to receive Multi-Strike. And we're re-rolling. I'm gonna Large Stone a Meddler. I'm going to Smidge Stone that same Meddler, and we're going to duplicate that Meddler. And the more Meddlers we pack into our car, the more we Mooncycle, and the more we scale. This is to go further beyond. I owe it to the viewers of this run to make this run as ridiculous as possible. Because I think we're already winning, so we need to make it crazy. I don't need 400 gold. I'm gonna make more than 400 gold by slapping you in the face. Eka, Guildmonger, Miser, Miser, Miser. Okay, this guy is silencing me and ruining my fun, but we're gonna bring out a Boiler Room. Gonna Lava Flow. What's the fastest way to kill him? We Fireball him, right? Does Fireball kill everything? Nope, just him. It's cool. I don't need to take that damage. I don't want him in hand. I'm gonna play this too. Okay, the meddling begins. You out, you're free. That's fine. Yeah, move on. Alchemy, Vengeful Shard. We have an Avowed Gladiator here that's not dying yet. But I don't want to play spells on this floor. So I'm going to leave it up to other floors possibly to kill him. We can probably kill him top floor if we need to. We can play him. We can probably kill him with like a zillion fat meddlers. By the way, meddlers, manipulate, manipulate. I missed my Moonrise chance. I'm trolling. but it's fine. We killing this guy top floor? Yeah, he's dead. Alright, Smelter. 2 waves left. Manipulate. Fortune. Oh, look, it's a meddler. I want to bring him in here, because it makes me more confident the Avarice will trigger. Manipulate, which also starts scaling this floor now. Crazy. There's not really a need to Fey Blessing anywhere in particular, but I guess this insulates the run. These guys are doing 100 attack, I guess. So that's cool. The sweeper in the back was useful in that one. That's cool. Manipulate, manipulate, meddler, manipulate. Blow yourself up. Miser. Miser. I should have actually played the other Shield Steward and thrown him out there too. So, we are silenced, but Avarice is not a status. Unfortunately, the silence does prevent us from gaining souls this turn. So we've only got 1 egg coming in out of souls as we're going into the boss. We probably could have done better on that. Okay, Rax the Overblessed is wiping our floor. Let's see. I don't think there's much I can do about that. I think we are genuinely just going to get wiped on this floor. Oh, we got one more of those. We're doing 1392. I did miss my double Silver Strike opportunity too. Alright, well, we are losing our Soul Smelter then. We're coming in with a lot of energy. I'm just going to play it out. Got 3 eggs so far. We printed a lot of cash. We have a ton of energy right now. We don't have space for a Guildmonger. We're definitely killing him on the top floor. There's no reason to do these manipulates. Well, I can still get Conduit and a lot of attack by pressing these. These guys still got attack from the moon cycling. Which actually appears to have carried us. I could have blown up one of these guys. I would need to blow up 2 of them to play the Guildmonger. I only had 1 card. No, I had 2 cards that were playable on my own units. I could have popped them and gotten this guy in here. Which might be helpful, might be good, but I'm comfortable with letting that slip. I'm going to skip here. Make it rain. I'm going to take Make it rain. We're saving here. I'll loot off of Seraph. I think it's probably Merchant of Magic here. There's a couple things that go pretty well with Merchant of Magic. If we could get Spell Chain, Make it rain, that'd be pretty big. Our planetarium floor is super stacked. That's cool. Draw a non-damage spell. It costs -1. There's a couple cool things that can happen off of that. We have no whelps. Attuned Whetstone does stuff. Oh! All of our misers apply Pyre Gel 5, you say? That's pretty cool. I think that's pretty nice. Card removes. I'm going to remove, I think, 2 copies of Firestarter. They don't do very much right now. Click that just because. Stone Freestone. I'm gonna Power Stone the Duality. The unupgraded Duality is very sad. -1 to Fireball. Reroll it. We have a Consume remove. I don't think removing Consume changes very much about any of these. I was really hoping for a Spell Chain. We'll Duct Tape Holy Stone just to anything, honestly. It's all about the same. We'll put a Consume on a Fire Starter and a Consume on another Fire Starter. So I want to recycle the Fey Blessings as often as possible. The Fey Blessings might come in clutch. Those could matter. Alright, we're going in. I have no idea how this is going to go, but I feel good about it. I think we are so, like, artifacted up, it's our run to lose. I do need to put 1 unit up at the top floor to draw the attacks. I'm not 100% on if I play this on this guy, but I think it's fine. Do that. Because he's kind of a sacrificial unit. We're comfortable without falling off, but it's whatever. Just do it. The Shield Steward is dying, and I'm probably comfortable with that. Throw that down. Get this on the boss. Get this on the boss. We're sweeping this floor. I have room for 1 more Miser. Let's see. If I could throw this Shield Steward at him and then play another Shield Steward. Yeah, let's do that. Oh yeah, because the booms scale the floor. That's funny. Sure, take 100. The drop in the bucket. Oh man, the fact that we're scaling Pyre Gel on multi-strike on every attack on all of our guys is gonna be pretty crazy. Okay, the Guildmonger's getting thrashed, and honestly, that's fine. I'm just gonna let him get thrashed on the regular, I think. Ooh, it might be difficult to replay him to this floor, because this is a smidged version and I've eaten up his space. We'll see if that causes us to lose. Or I'll just cycle him up to the point where it where he doesn't die anymore. Oh, he's still dying. I'll just play the Dragon Staff to one of these nerds. Yeah, because I'm going to have to block with a Meddler now, because I've got a little too much space occupied. Guildmonger goes out here, play this, manipulate. This is the floor where our Fey Blessing is strong. Drop that there, and we're not actually killing on this floor. So if I don't make it rain, the Heretic goes through. But if I make it rain on this floor, we deal pretty good damage. Let's see. I'm gonna kill here. Because not getting blights is a pretty big priority for me. Fire Gel up to 69. Nice. We're on New Moon, so we Moonrise. You should be the priority to get this. We're losing this Meddler. Should be Soldier of Fortune. I need to remember to cast on this floor more often for Cursed Dragon Staff reasons. Go ahead and play you here. Manipulating. Yeah, just moon cycle a shitload. Let's see. Most I can do with this on this floor is like 1 kill on one of these guys, but I'm gonna go for it anyway. If I come into threat of taking damage, I might replay this fight so that I don't clog my first floor. Because, like, putting Eka under threat here is pretty bad. And it was not a necessary thing for me to do. It is an unforced error. Although, what I do here is probably just full heal my boy. I misclicked that. Cool. There we go. Now we're running through those units. But I wanted to play one of those on this chosen supplicant. Now we kill the supplicant. Okay, we are losing the meddler here. And I don't have any more manipulates hanging out. I think we're on track, though, for killing the boss really soon. He's got a lot of fire gel. And now he's going to come up here. I drop another meddler. And another meddler. Spell slam into the quad manipulate. He's taking 1800. Another one here. My units are also healing. We found Iron Tongue, which is going to go on to here because it guarantees a kill on these supplicants. Let's see. Firestarter you for about 500 damage because of the spell weakness, and Phase Blessing Eka. Eka is now the tank. That didn't give armor? Huh, alright. Sure. Plonk, 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 plonk. They do get some units through there. Well, a lot of things are starting to die of corruption. I have a ton of extra energy. Bring out the Soul Smelter. Let's see. Yeah, Eka's under threat of death now. I've been a goofball. Okay, here's our final wave. And we're killing. Awesome. And we're killing before we manipulate our stats up a bunch. And we've also got, like, this play, this play, this play, all of which accelerate our win. Or all of which push us further into winning territory. We were able to keep our Soul Smelter on, and I think that gets us a full... oh, it got us a full 10 eggs. Nice. I'm not worrying about precision too much at this point. I think it's Pyreborns. Conduit is pretty great for us. And it's probably Hellfire Bellows. Actually, no, I'm going to go with Shale Shell. Because we're activating a shitload of abilities. We have no Whelps. Fire Tap is good sometimes, but we actually have a ton of energy, so either one of these is kind of fine. Doesn't matter much. I have more energy than I can actually spend. On most turns. I do have to worry about Chosen Assassins. We had no Chosen Assassins on Dominion Seraph, because he doesn't bring them out. They're a Savagery Seraph only unit. And, Savagery Seraph units were not the ones backing them up in Circle 7. So we kind of got out easy on some of those. Looks like I get to develop a pretty good core here. We even get to bring in our Iron Tongue Miser early. I think I want active abilities on this row as much as possible. And we will play the extra Moonrise. It's an extra moon cycle. Get to start our cycling early. This is one of the weirdest artifacts in the game, the Celestial Sails, giving you a non-damage spell on deployment. There are just a couple spells that work really well with it. Okay. We actually want the Dragon Staff up here, I think. Because this is our conduit floor. Let's see. We're going to have conduit in a couple places, just because. I think I want to focus Pyre Gel onto Dominion here. And we do have unstable Pyre... we do have Sparkflint Catalyst, so the first Pyre Gel we put on him is really valuable. Let's see. Holding this in hand is also ideal with Magma Core. Where are we Witch Weaving? I'll just Witch Weave here for now. Dominion is usually the slow one to kill in a fight like this where we have very good floors. And I think we've got some pretty powerful floors. We bring in the Planetarium. Bring in a Meddler. We cast our spells here, preferentially because of Cursed Dragon Staff. I think we hold this Vengeful Shard. We probably play the Make It Rain here to help us get more damage onto Entropy. Yeah, I think I will hold this Vengeful Shard. I have 105 health. That health is made to put more Pyre Gel onto people. We're going to be allowing our Guildmongers to die pretty naturally. I have to watch out for this Chosen Assassin, though. Actually, I might not have the means of dealing with this Chosen Assassin. Full health. Thank you. Okay. He's not killing Eka anymore because I moon cycled out of danger. Pretty nasty. Another Meddler. More manipulating. If we did not duplicate the Meddlers, we might be we'd probably be losing if we didn't duplicate the Meddlers. For how ridiculous that play felt, it was very important. I think we bring this in. I'm not playing the Curses of Entropy this game. I'll bring in a Steward. We'll drop a Miser. Throw a Steward at you for the activated triggers. I think we're good. The fact that this Chosen Assassin is doing damage to me tells me that I'm maybe a bit more fragile than I might otherwise think. We're gonna see some scary damage predictions before we get through this fight. Fey Blessing should go on the top floor. Okay, looking good. All right, we're clocking Savagery. He's pretty messed up. Which should mean that we're doing pretty good damage on our second and third floors to Entropy. Okay, Eka's under threat. Guildmonger comes in. Okay, we're good. I should bring a Miser in here because I've got a lot of ability activations that give him plus 15 attack. I'm getting to use some artifacts I've never used. I've never gone this hard on Spirit Breaker's charge. That's cool. That is pretty neat. I guess we can equip that too. Alright, this Chosen Ardent is getting through, but it can never do damage. It just restricts our spell casting on certain floors. so I have to be careful not to play into it. Okay, Entropy and Savagery are down. We are just playing for Dominion. Lava Flow him. Another Meddler. Alchemy here. I think I Duality on you. Actually, 90 damage. Pretty good. He can stand there just because. I think we win this turn. Because the Pyrelight attack plus the regular attack should finish the guy off. Play our Guildmongers. Firelight, that gets it. Whee! Clicking buttons. Boom. Buttons are fun. I'll take the damage. Nice. Clean win. Funny run. That was one of the more interesting runs I've gotten to play in a while. Right. And that is win number 78. We've only lost, I think, one run today. We lost our Luna Banished run. I might have lost one of my Gilder runs. I don't know. That's Mastery for Exiles, Diadem, and Iron Tongue. Getting some of those new cards into play. And the what's it called? The Iron Lash definitely helped. The Exiles Diadem was candy, I think. It was kind of cool.